We're continuing with our study of Mareh Yaakov after a small hiatus, and as with every shiur, we're going to begin with something that we read in the previous parsha. So, as Yaakov is returning from his stay with Lavan, Esau comes towards him, and we see that Yaakov separates out his wives and his children, and puts them in such an order that if the first few don't survive, then maybe he'll be able to escape with the next few, and so on.
Can you explain that a little? Because I don't understand that. I mean, he's coming.
So
we're
going to see the difference between what Yaakov planned and what actually happened, and we're going to look at it with the notes. So this is Lamed Gimel Pasuk Gimel. Vayasem et hashpachot ve'et yaldeihem rishona. So he puts the maidservants and their children first, and v'et Leah v'yeladeha acharonim, v'et Rachel v'et Yosef acharonim. And notice that Rachel and Leah both get the same term. So Rashi specifically says acharon chaviv. So he specifically says, he's put them both at the same level of importance and dearness to him. And we will also notice that we always have the name of the mother and then the child. The mother and then her children, the mother and then her children, Rachel Yosef. Yeah. So again, we've got mother and children. So he's putting the importance of the next generation that he's trying to save. So what he is the other thing that we're going to notice with the notes is a sign of deference. He's going to put them such that they are going to literally be in an order where they bow down. So the note we're going to use is Darga Tevir. Vayasem et hashpachot Darga Tevir. So he's going to put them in a subservient position, so they're going to actually bow down the lowest. V'et Leah v'yeladeh acharonim. This is a mapach pashta zakib katan. So they're going to have some importance. V'et Rachel v'Yosef acharonim, and they're merchatipcha sof pasuk. They're going to be the most stabilizing factor here. Then when we get to what actually happens when they start to go in front of Esau and they get to act by themselves without Yaakov commanding them, we're going to see what happens. First of all, we're going to notice that it's broken into two psukim. So it's broken into two different sentences. Vatigashna hashpachot heina v'yaldehen vatishtachavena. Sof pasuk. So the maidservants and their children stay apart. So they realize that they do have a lower status. And again, they're going to be bowing down. So Darga Tevir, Vatigashna Hashpachot. They're going to be bowing down, and their children are sort of what stabilizes them. So Merchatipcha Sof Pasuk. Next sentence. Vatigash Gam Leah, V'yeladeha Vayishtachavu, V'achar Nigash Yosef, V'Rachel Vayishtachavu. So, Vatigash Gam Leah, before we had Leah given sort of importance with a pashta in her name, now she's a Darga Tevir. She's bowing down again. Vatigash Gam Leah, Darga Tevir. So she has, in front of Esau, decided that she has to show more deference than the kavod that Yaakov had given her. So she's going to bow down, and her children again are going to stabilize her with the etnachtah. The achar with the revi'i. Now we've got a change. So this is going to happen afterwards. There's going to be a pause. It's going to stand alone. Nigash Yosef for Rachel, not Rachel Yosef. But now Yosef is coming first, and one of the Mefarshim say Yosef is there to protect his mother. So he's there as the protecting influence. So Yosef is going to get a Tevir. Nigash Yosef, Merchat Tavir. Yosef is going to be the one who protects his mother as the last resort to save something. Rachel vayishtachavu. Rachel again gets the tipcha. She encompasses them all. She looks backwards and encompasses everyone before her, and she bows down.
So, what's that shin? Was that on the page before?
Yeah, it was on the page from before. Okay, so we see a description of what the plan was and what actually happened, and it comes alive with the notes.
Wait, when you prepare these Parsha ones, so
I don't look in the book and see what he did. Because I don't want to do that.
Right. So how do you choose what you choose? You just
how do I choose
your eye? How do you choose?
Yeah. Right. So this was obvious. So there are actually two more appearances of what he's doing with them and so on. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to stretch this out too long, but the idea is you want to look at something where the notes are going to make a difference, or where the notes are going to match with another perush that you read somewhere else. Mm-hmm. So typically every week I'll go through one of the mafarshim for that parsha. So every year this year I'm doing Balatur, but every year I'll choose someone else and I'll go through. So I've gone through Sforno, and I've gone through some of them are a little long, so it might take 2 years to do them, but it's okay. So again, you look for something in the notes that's going to match with what you've just read, and you see that the story is there, and that's a lot of what happens in Balaturim as well. A lot of the midrashim and a lot of the stuff that you see that are brought by some of the other sources in a different way, he finds in the words, in the confluence of the words, in the way that word appears again later somewhere else. In the first letters of the words or the last letters of the words, so that's what he typically would do.
Remind me, I have a